alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Florida State's head coach told me before the game he has great confidence in the line of scrimmage and their ability to run the ball today. That's because he has got an experienced back. With a freshman quarterback, if he doesn't like what he sees, he can hand it off, and they will plan on having great success up front. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Cowboys will kick off first, and here we go. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Fresno State's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Bryson Donaldson, one of the better running backs in all of college football and a vital cog in this offense. Working the ground game. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Loose in the middle. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it first and 10 outside the 40. Fresh center downs going to the air. Took a shot as he threw. Just gets rid of that one.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Finds his target down the middle. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And what a great job by the QB, man. Seeing the blitz, understanding I got to get the football out of my hands as soon as I possibly can, and he puts it on the numbers to his receiver where he can get those yards after the catch. Great timing, but more importantly, great job seeing what that defense was doing and getting rid of the football.
Now from inside the red zone. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Fresno State. Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Coming into this game, this offense really believed they had a mismatch problem because of this tight end speed and athleticism. And you saw it right there, David. Nobody able to hang with this guy on that touchdown catch.
And either way you cover him. If you want to put a linebacker on him, he's got a speed advantage. A safety on him, he's got a size advantage. QB takes advantage of the mismatch, knows where his big fella's going to be, and capitalizes on it.
The Cowboys offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Onto the field for the first time in this one is Samuel Harris. Last time out, scored a touchdown just under 100 yards in their victory. The run inside. It's Harris. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Connection to the right. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fellow a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
Looking downfield, it's Hughes. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Caught in the backfield, it's McClain. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Single back formation, and they give it to him. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Right side, it's Freeman. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Powers inside. Breaks the tackle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
Might as well give it to him again. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Off play action. Just barely got rid of it.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game. And so far, they've taken him away.
They'll move the wide receiver. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
The fake wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They're all over him. He sacked this defense all over him.
And I absolutely understand wanting to make a play for your team, man, but you've got to know when to give it up. You're at this part of the field, man. This is the part of the field where you throw the football. You get rid of it. You don't take a sack, because what that does now to your field goal operation, it makes it a lot longer. Now the decision becomes a lot harder for this offense when he could have just thrown the football away and not taken the big loss.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Hughes. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
And I love when defenses see pulling guards, because what you're supposed to do is run through immediately. If you're a linebacker, you see a pulling guard, I'm running through that gap. If you're a defensive lineman and that guard pulls in front of you, I run down the line of scrimmage and chase. Great job seeing that puller, making a play, get a tackle for a loss.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for a loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision. Good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Follows his blocks. It's Harris. Turning it on. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Ground game really important. Let's take a look at how these running backs have fared through one quarter of play. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field.
214 close. 214 close.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Looking downfield is Hughes. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Back's got it on the screen. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's 1st down, Fresno State.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
You'd like to see this offensive line do a better job protecting their quarterback when he's in the pocket when they're in these empty sets. It's going to be a lot of man-on-man up front, and that time the defense won.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to take a shot. Makes the catch down the right side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up.
Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Tackled after a short gain, it'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Ready. Give 674. Take off. 674. Take off.
Give to the running back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They get to him as he throws.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Cowboys will try to pick it up on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. He's got it. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Gives it to the back on the draw. There he goes. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make the big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Hand it to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency in getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 2nd and long here. Dropping back, it's Hughes. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And this QB's got to find his rhythm. Like he's out of sorts right now. He's out of sync. The ball's not coming out on time. The ball's not in rhythm. The receivers and quarterbacks and tight ends, they got to get on the same page, man. This offense is...
Intercepted for the 11th time. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
This time he's got it. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Bulldogs are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Just over 30 seconds to play here in the first half as they take over 1st and 10. First play of this drive. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. And the Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Got his man on the right. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback signaling to his guys. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. The Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Cradles it at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly roll.
Here on the Bulldogs sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered. over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Reese?
Okay, Holly. They go to the draw. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got him downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs.
Ready? 139 Albatross. 139.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Deep shot for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wyoming's offense heads out to get this drive started. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Straight ahead, it's Harris. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. You really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Gets open down the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Finds the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Rush is on. Out wide right, it's Curry. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And the Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Right side, it's Curry. He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. Third
field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Wants to throw one first. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Catch in the middle. It's McClain. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Long way to go on 2nd down. It'll be a draw. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to get the first through the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
The Bulldogs with the 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Caught. Can't get him to the ground.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's looking to pass. Out wide left, it's Freeman. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down. The Bulldogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Drops back on 1st down. Snags it. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll go to the counter. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Looking downfield, it's Hughes. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. He's got great speed. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Look out! Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the 2nd play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
The D thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got his man! And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Fresno State will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Runs into a wall. They'll give him 1 out to the 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Moving the pocket, it's Hughes. Rush right in his face. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And he was hit just releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's changing the play. Snapped on fourth down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Push is ahead. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. On the run, it's Harris. He's out past the 35. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Cowboys, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking for a man. It's Hughes. Turns it upfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
This is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Running inside, it's Harris. Got the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like we've stopped them all game long. Like they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing.
The Cowboys will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. How in the world did he miss that? They marched 79 yards on the drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will from the 15. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because